up, Kayla's crew, and welcome to Kayla's Eat and Greet. So, I'm feeling a lot better this week. Today's Monday. I was sick over the weekend. It was a very short little sickness. I started feeling sick Thursday night and started feeling better yesterday, which was Sunday. So, thank God. And I have today off because I thought I was going to be gone for the weekend. So, just an extra day to like kind of rest and recuperate. And I have to go shopping today, so I have another short week to plan for, just basically today through Saturday. So we're not doing a full week, but the exciting part is Bud is going to be eating dinners with me. So Bud's chipping in for groceries, and I'm gonna go get everything. But we talked last night about what he wants for like snacks slash like midnight, meals, because he wakes up around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I make dinner around 5. That's like our plan. So that's his breakfast and my dinner. And then he's going to get hungry again by like 3 a.m. You know what I mean? So, yeah, got his list down. So I'll share that with you guys in a minute. But first, what I wanted to do, because the last couple videos, I've never showed you how I do my inventory. I basically just have showed you the list. So I want to get an inventory of what I have still. Because I did do a weird little grocery shopping order over the weekend just to get me through. So I still have some of that stuff, like peanut butter and stuff. So, yeah. Let's go take a look at the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry, see what I have, and then we'll meet back here to come up with a list. So the middle shelf is mine, and we kind of share the top shelf, like eggs. There's some Parmesan cheese. This middle shelf is all my stuff. So, we got 2 things of cheese, that's good. Got mayo. Still have some cream cheese. I better use that. I haven't used that in a couple weeks. Some sugar-free jelly for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Some almond flour. Some chicken stock back there. Those are my wraps. This is some leftover tuna salad. Got some Black Forest ham. And here's my veggies. These are all the snacks I didn't have this past week. So hopefully those are still good, but those are all the veggies I have. That's not much. Not too much. We are good on butter and condiments. Freezer-wise, I am this side of the freezer. This is my bread that I freeze. 6 slices of bread. 7 pierogies. I know there's 7 here. That's not mine. And these are those fried tacos from last week. About 9 in there, I think, maybe 10. And then add some peas, frozen peas. And this is my frying oil that I just saved. Alright, this is my half of the cabinets. We have, don't count this is for baking. We have a bunch of pasta, so that's fine. We have breadcrumbs, we have some cheese sauce. This is rice right here. This is a rice side. More pasta. These are rice cakes for the Korean rice cakes. Up here, we have peanut butter just got, Nutella just got, this is for baking. We have oatmeal, we have 2 things of Triscuits, well 1.5. And we still have pesto, tomato paste, and 2 things of miso soup. Also, rice cakes. Salt, pepper, flour, sugar, baking stuff, all good. Oil spray, just got that. Olive oil, that's like half full. So I think we got everything here now. I have just written down everything I observed in the fridge, freezer, and pantry. And the places where I just have check marks, that's just me checking to make sure we are good on that stuff. Because it's not like, I don't want to give an exact amount. Whenever I say like ounces, like 6 ounces tomato paste, like blah, blah, blah. I'm just estimating how many ounces I have left of something. The tomato paste, I know that's 6 ounces because that's a 6-ounce can. But like for example, the 8 ounces of cream cheese, I know that's a 16-ounce container, and I'm pretty sure it's half empty. So yeah, I'm just kind of estimating. So I know like, I have some, but do I have enough, So that is my inventory for this week. Let us try to come up with a meal plan based on this. All right, so I'm going to start circling what I want to use up this week. Like, for example, the fridge, I know I have, did I not write it down? Yes, I did. 1 serving of tuna salad. I didn't send that container. I do want to use that up because, I made that last week, in the middle of the week sometime. I don't want it to go bad. So I'm circling it. I do want to use that up. So I might even have that for lunch today. I probably want to use up the ham, and I definitely want to use up that cream cheese. Where is that? There we go. So those are the things I want to use up. So I'll incorporate those specifically into my meal plan, but you know, I'll incorporate other things. I just want to make sure I get those for sure. I think I got it, guys. Okay, let me show you my week. It's such a simple week. I didn't do anything creative. And then I'll show you my list. So the top day is yesterday, just so you guys know. I did not stick to my initial plan. But, so here we have some eggs and toast. The tuna salad I'm going to use up today. I'm going to do some chicken wings tonight. And we got a couple snack options. Tomorrow, toast with cream cheese. Don't make fun of me. It's just like a bagel with cream cheese. I just don't want to buy bagels. Cheese and crackers for lunch. We're going to do steak with Pfeffersoße. Pfeffersoße? It's a German meal. Bud loves it. And homemade Spätzle. And those are my snack options for tomorrow. Wednesday, oatmeal and blueberries for breakfast. Ham sandwich. I'm going to add the carrots and avocado to my lunch so I eat it instead of doing it as a snack option. And then we're going to do patty melts and some french fries for dinner. A couple of snack options for this day. This day I'm going to be gone at night, so I'm going to start with some eggs and toast. Wait, where am I? Some eggs and toast. There we go. Ham and cream cheese wraps. I'm trying to use up that cream cheese. I'm playing a ladies poker event that night, so I won't be home for dinner. And Bud's actually coming with me. He's playing a Pot Limit Omaha event at the same place. And I just put pierogies. Like when I get home, I know I'll be hungry, so I'm just going to have pierogies. We'll probably like grab McDonald's or something for dinner, but yeah. Friday we got you trying to use up that cream cheese again. Let's do some peanut butter and jelly for lunch. I'm making pickle soup for dinner. Bud's not into that, but I already had it planned, and he's like, don't worry about it. He'll just order food that day. So I'll make some pickle soup, and these are my snack options. These tacos are frozen right now. I just want to start eating those up. They were really, really tasty. And Saturday, we're going to do some pancakes, cheese and crackers for lunch, and then we want to do spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Oh, so good. And my snack options. So that looks to be good. Over here, this is just Bud's list of stuff that he wanted outside of this. So I added that to my main list. And he's going to pay me back monthly for what he owes. So I might actually end up saving money. All right, shopping list time. We need carrots for a couple different things. Obviously the soup, but also we're going to have them as a side with our chicken wings tonight. Onions, celery, garlic, potatoes and fresh dill. Some rye bread for those patty melts. Ham for Bud. I already have ham for me. Chicken wings. I want to get some thighs as well for my pickle soup. We're doing steak one night. Ground beef for the patty melts. Meatballs, obviously, for spaghetti and meatballs. American cheese I'm going to get for the patty melts. Some sharp cheddar cheese slices I'm going to get for Bud because he likes to have that with crackers. Ezekiel bread for me. Brandy for the pfeffer sauce. Saltine crackers for Bud. Pickles, obviously, for my pickle soup. Jelly in a squeeze bottle for Bud. Chipotle mayo for Bud. We are out of honey. I need some honey because I'm doing that for a snack at least once, I believe. Chicken stock. I still have some in there, but it's only 1 cup, and I need 4 cups for my pickle soup, so I'm just going to go ahead and get more. And here we have ramen for Bud, spaghetti noodles for us because we only have 8 ounces left, and together we'll eat 12 ounces, so I'm going to need some more spaghetti. Tomato sauce for the pasta, obviously. Pudding, I want more pudding cups. I want something sweet, some sweet options. Oh, and then Bud needs deodorant and some spray. He asked me to get those for him while I'm at the store. So this is the list, guys, for 2 people for, dinners, I guess, but also for a second meal for Bud for the whole week. So I wonder how much this will cost. My hair is so crazy right now, you guys. Just please forgive me. I'm doing this all in bed as I try to wake up for the day. I have gaming tonight, so I want to get all this done by 4 o'clock, and it's right now 1:30, so I am slacking today. But let's guess how much this is going to cost. I don't think it's actually going to be that much. I know I'm shopping for 2 people right now, but I'm going to go with $115. Just because I know we're getting steaks. Steaks are a little expensive. But this doesn't look like a lot. I don't know. But I know the steaks are a little much, so okay. All right. Let's go 115. Let's do the whole thing where I did the cents last time. $115.17. Final answer. All right. Now that we're done with the mental work of coming up with all this stuff, figuring out what we have, planning the meals, all that, let's start doing the physical work and go to the store. All right, guys, come on, let's go.
Grab it and go, right?
Oh yeah.
And the longer I stand here, the price is not going to change.
I know. I luckily had a list today, so I know exactly what I wanted.
Good job.
Yeah. Swear to God, guys, this is the third time I have recorded this, quote unquote recorded this. Anyway, I'm just having some technical difficulties. But here is everything I purchased. I laid it out as I normally do. I'm on the table for you guys, kind of in order of like, you know, dry goods, meats, dairy stuff. So you can just see like everything all together that I got. Instead of just like one thing at a time as I'm shopping. But yeah, this is the haul, and I just checked out the receipt. I was way off in my guess earlier. The total comes to $195.08. So that is a lot more than I guessed, 115, I believe. So yeah, but I did some math, and I didn't know if you guys would be interested in seeing this, because I am shopping for me and Bud, and Bud's gonna pay me monthly for what he owes. So instead of like just splitting the grocery order in half completely, because a lot of this stuff is just for me, some of it's just for him too, you know, like I'm not going to eat ramen, like the deodorant and stuff, like, you know what I mean? So I literally went through and figured out, okay, this is all the stuff that Bud only is going to use. And I added that total up. And this is the stuff that both of us are going to share this week for groceries. Total that up and divided by 2. So yeah, multiply by half. So I added those two up. Well, first of all, here's our total that I just said. The one, what is it? 195.08. And then this is what Bud owes me. These two added up. So if I minus what Bud owes me from the total, we're only at 112, what is it? 112.91. Kind of close to my original guess of 115, guys, but I know, to be fair, I was guessing the whole amount was going to be 115, so. But, you know, figuring this out, at the end of the month, I will, you know, get paid what Bud owes me. So I really today only spent $112, which is not too shabby for 1 week's worth of groceries. So yeah, that's everything, guys. That is the beginning of my week. I have everything planned. So it's time to eat lunch. And yeah, I'll check up with you guys towards the middle of the week. I'm not sure which recipes I'm gonna show you this week, but I'll show you 2 recipes and yeah, see if this lasts the week. So I believe we only have time for 1 recipe this week, and out of all of the things I am making this week, I think pickle soup is the coolest one. So I figured I'd show you how to make pickle soup. First, I want to start with the good old trilogy, or do they call it Trinity? It's something, but it's carrots, celery, and onion. I've already chopped mine up. I should do it on camera for you guys, but I always do it like right when I get my groceries for the week. I just prep everything to make it easier, to make my own life easier. But yeah, so I've already chopped these up. I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing those. So I lied, I'm actually going to cook my chicken first. My bad. That's just a personal preference, like, you can always get the soup going first and then chop up the chicken and put it in later, but I like to cook my chicken thighs in whole pieces, then cut them up and add them to the soup later. So I already seasoned the first side with salt and pepper, so I'm gonna do the same to this back side. Do not be shy here, this is a soup, and soups need salt. So I'm gonna get started with the salt right here. Now we wait. Cooling off before we cut it. So now we're gonna go in with our veggies. Hopefully scrape off all that stuck chicken, all the flavorful bits. I'm gonna throw in some salt and pepper. The salt's gonna help throw out the moisture of these veggies. That moisture is gonna help deglaze. So hopefully get all that good flavor into the vegetables and into the soup. So while we're waiting for those vegetables to soften, I wanted to cut up some fresh dill. So let's cut off these stems. I've actually been keeping these in my fridge for a week. They've just been in a cup in the fridge with water at the bottom so these don't die. So I'm just gonna roughly chop them up. It smells so good. I rarely ever work with fresh dill, so get some of these longer, thicker stems out of here. Good to me. Now we're gonna cut up some pickles. Oh, they smell so good. So we probably want like 4 spears to start out. They're pretty large. These do not need to be too small. You want some pickle texture in your soup, at least I do. Perfect. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the little plastic piece was definitely in here, so make sure you pull that out. I'm also going to cut up this chicken. It's been cooling for a little bit here, but it's still pretty hot. Also, it's probably not all the way cooked through, but I am okay with that because this is going to be simmering in the soup, obviously. So I'm kind of just going to dice it up into small little bite-sized pieces. Beautiful. Ooh, see how all that good stuff's coming up now? But this is a little bit moistened. It's okay if it's not perfect too, because once we throw in our chicken stock or vegetable stock, the rest of that's gonna get taken care of. I am gonna do this in one skillet, so it's gonna be a skillet soup. The only reason I'm doing it in my skillet is because my big pot is dirty and I haven't run the dishwasher, so once this video is over, I'm gonna run the dishwasher, but this should be fine for just like 2 servings. Well, 4 servings, really. It's gonna last me 2 days. And if you're curious, the ratio I use is pretty much 1 to 1 to 1. Carrot, celery, onion. Maybe a little bit less celery than anything else. And I don't measure. I just kind of look at it and say, yeah, that'll be a good amount for my soup. Now, while these are simmering away, I do want to add in some fresh dill. Any other seasonings you want to add, you'll add here too. Maybe some garlic, fresh garlic. What else would be good in this? I don't even know. I'll probably add some more pepper. Now just let this all simmer together for probably a total of 5 minutes. We've already let these onions and veggies go for 5 minutes already, so we'll probably do another 5. I'm adding about another tablespoon of butter in here, because I initially did add about a tablespoon, but you know, what's the harm in a little bit more butter, right? Plus I do want to add some flour to this mixture in a little bit, so it'll kind of help with the equation, the balance. Adding back in my chicken. Just kind of mix this in with the veggies and let it come back up to temperature before we add our flour. 2 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour. Got a good mix. Cook this flour for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna add about a cup of my vegetable broth right now. Just kind of get that stirred in. Trying to reduce clumpage. It's already pretty thick. Let's pour in another cup or so. Now this is not going to be like a thick soup. It's not going to be like a stew, but this just makes it a little less brothy, a little more hearty. So you're not looking for this to get like stew-like. And now I'm just gonna go in with the rest. About 4 cups total. Okay, now, before we let this simmer, we are gonna throw in our pickles. This is 1 full pickle. If you get the quarters, it's 4 quarters. I am probably going to end up adding more than this, guys, but for now, this will be what we put in. And about a half cup of pickle juice. It's gonna be pickly. Now, put a lid on this, let it come up to a simmer, and simmer for at least 30 minutes, then taste for seasoning. I'm back and the soup looks delicious, smells delicious. So I had a disaster happen right after I signed off with you guys before that last clip where I was serving it. Because, you know, I told you like, oh, I might use more pickles. I might use more pickle juice. You know, you got to taste for seasoning at the end, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, I go to like put the cap on the pickles and like put it in the fridge for now. And I spill the entire bucket of pickles and pickle juice. So whatever this tastes like is gonna have to be good enough. I have not tasted it yet. I didn't even taste it for salt, which I probably should have. but I kind of want to be surprised with you guys. So we got some celery in here, some carrot, definitely a pickle on here, definitely a piece of chicken, some dill. Let's try it. Let's just, hopefully it's good because there's no more pickles in the house. Oh my God. I need some water because that's very peppery. I did add a lot of pepper to this on the chicken and after that on the veggies. Okay, so if I were tasting this for seasoning and still had pickles left, I would probably add like another pickle spear and probably another 1/4 cup of pickle juice. I'm not saying it's not pickly enough. I'm saying I love how pickly it is. I want more. It's really, really good. The chicken's delicious. Yeah, it's like peppery and pickly. I would add more pickle juice. I would. I just want more of that. It's so hot. Oh, and the vegetables are done perfectly. Like the celery and the carrots still have a little texture to them. This is awesome. I actually made a recipe of this back like 4 years ago maybe when I had my other channel, Kalish Cooking. So I actually rewatched my recipe in order to like relearn how to do this. And I'm like, I gotta trust myself. I know that I liked it when I made it. I know it was good. So I went with that recipe and I was not displeased. I am not displeased. So yeah. There's a very big shadow. Look at the shadow. I think I know where the shadow's happening. I'm not using my ring light. And the ring light has like multiple different areas which the light is coming from, you know, in a circle. I'm actually using my phone flashlight. It's just coming from one place. That's why you use a ring light, man. I'm just so lazy. It's because the ring light it's like big and it has its own stand and I have to plug it into my computer and this is so steamy. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole bowl and there's so much left. I thought I was gonna make like 4 servings, so usually I'll have 2 helpings, you know, per day. And I was gonna have some of this tomorrow. But I'll have a lot of this left over. I don't think anyone in the house likes pickles either, so it's all on me to eat this. So good though. So yeah, it's been going good with Bud. Eating with Bud. He obviously didn't eat with me today. This was the one day where I had a meal plan that he wasn't into. So he's like, yeah, I'll just order food. So every other day though, we had our meal. It was so good. His favorite was the patty melts. Like when he was eating them, he kept saying, this is ridiculously good. Oh my gosh, Miranda, whoa. Like he kept saying how good it was. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's fucking good. He's such a simple guy. Because that was kind of one of the harder recipes I did this week. Because it's like, think about it. You have to, you know, caramelize the onions. You have to cook the beef. Well, shape it first. You want to shape it to the bread, but bigger than the bread because it's going to shrink. Shape it, then, you know, season it and cook it. Then you add that to the bread, butter the bread, and then do basically like a grilled style, adding, you know, gotta add the onions on there and cheese, and then grill it like a grilled cheese sandwich. And I made, of course, I had to make it hard on myself. I made homemade French fries with that. So that's a whole other process, which is like, you gotta peel the potatoes, cut the potatoes, soak the potatoes, boil the potatoes, then you gotta fry them in multiple batches. So yeah, it actually did take a while to make that one, but it was very worth it, especially for Bud's reaction. I love when he like loves something I make. I'm like, okay, we will make that again. But yeah, he's been loving it. He's been loving his other options too, like his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cheese and crackers that he has. What else does he have? ramen. I don't think he's had any ramen, but he has been eating more than once a day, so that's good. I'm happy for him. He's not starving or overeating when he does eat his one meal. He's actually been losing weight. He's actually having people like comment at work, like actually comment about his weight, like, oh, you were losing weight. So it's real. But he's been doing stuff for a while, like not trying to lose weight, but just trying to be healthier. Like he stopped drinking so many pops because he's like a pop guy. And he's not like me. He doesn't drink diet pops. He has to drink the regular ones. So I think slowing down on those has been huge for him. But yeah, anyways, this week went really well. I'll show you my book here. So you can kind of see, like, yeah, I did make some changes. Things didn't go perfectly, but, you know, they didn't go to plan perfectly, but that's okay. And I actually like that. I can veer from this. I'm kind of just using this plan as a base now, which, you know, I don't have to feel pressured to eat all the snacks. I don't have to feel pressured to even eat things in order, you know? So it's just nice to plan things out and know you have enough for the week and save a little bit of money in doing so. So I'm going to call this video for this week. Next week, I will not have a video like this up, but I will share a video with you guys. I don't know how many more of these I will do. Kind of just wanted to do my first 4 weeks just because, you know, I said at the beginning I would give this at least a month, you know, trying this meal planning thing out, see if it works for me. It does. So I'm going to keep doing it, but I don't really want to be redundant and like keep showing you guys the same thing over and over. So, trying to figure out what I want to do next, but I do have a video planned for you next week. It won't be meal planning, but it'll be food related, always. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. We do a lot of food stuff here, so if you like that, you'll like this channel. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much. I am going to finish my pickle soup for the day. This is my lunch, actually. I think I had it for dinner. I had it put on dinner, but I'm having it for lunch. So I'm just going to enjoy this and enjoy the rest of my weekend, and I wish you guys a great week, and see you next time. Peace out.